Hello there. What you see now, that is kind of neurographics. If you look through the first videos, I actually started to post on my channel this kind of topic. I don't know to call them tutorial, but I would call sharing thoughts with you and kind of therapeutical thoughts. So yeah, I got some white gel pens and I have quite a lot of black paper from a secondhand shop, and then I was thinking, oh, I'll draw some flowers. I don't know, and I haven't done any flowers yet, but since yesterday, so I've done this little cat, and then I've seen a picture on Pinterest, quite sad one about women where you can see collage elements and kind of trees and but it was a very sad one, and I improvise this work, call it Tree of Life, yeah. And then today I woke up and I said, oh, so now is the moment to draw some flowers using the white gel pen and to practice a bit. So I went through Pinterest for more ideas, and yeah, I found quite a lot. Less about flowers, more about um, state of mind and soul, and kind of mostly very effective emotional pictures. And then, so these kind of flowers shape, yeah, when you play, it was quite annoying to do these lines because that is requesting kind of rigidity and a kind of perfectionism from whoever is doing this kind of work. And I said, oh my god, I even don't have a ruler. So I remembered that I bought one for the kitchen to make puff pastry in lockdown. And I said, no, I can't work with this because it's too thick, and here I'm working with very small lines. So I found kind of thick, hard paper. So I was working with it. So, and after that, it came to my mind to do these neurographics lines. And then I was like, oh my gosh, actually everything led to neurographics. And I could feel this even yesterday during these routes, because actually on the picture on Pinterest there were only trees, yeah, that is it. And yesterday was feeling so much to do this route, and if you see this route through this heart is connecting to this small tree, and this small tree through the roots is connecting to the big tree, and here we have kind of I would call actually branches, but they also look a little bit like birds. And then here we have birds, and here kind of collaged bird as well. And yeah, I don't know, this is what I was feeling for the International Women's Day. Yeah. And let's go back to this work. So what I'm doing here is to I actually have quite of problem with my eyes. I got uveitis, uveitis, to my both eyes. And when doing this work, even since the beginning, I was having in my head the state of my eyes, and um, I cherish a lot, and I can't be grateful enough for the fact that I can see and I have my view right now. But I got through some very bad experience lately, and yeah. So working on this piece of paper, I have in my thoughts the idea of being deeply grateful for the fact that my eyes are with me and they guide me and they help me to go through this not at all easy life, but at the same time, very extremely beautiful life. I can't imagine, and I even don't want to, but that means I wouldn't be empathetic, but I am, how it is to not to see, because that was awful, those two experiences with having diabetes. Um, and I thank a lot to the Edinburgh Eye Hospital. They helped me to fix my eyes. And now, yeah. So doing this kind of work is to kind of meditate on, can be eyes, it can be what you do with your eyes. And see, I've I've met some lines. I want to go through all these straight lines. It looks like an iris, yeah, and to draw neurographic lines, yeah, and then all these intersections, they form a kind of let's approach a bit the camera. So they form kind of sharp, let's say, corners, yeah. And what I'm doing now is to create a kind of soft shape, yeah, by rounding these sharp corners. And if we look attentively, it does look like a a neural connection, actually. That's why it is called the neurographics. Like many other art works, they're very therapeutical, yeah, and also very rewarding, because it happens after things, it happened in our life after doing this kind of work, like really beautiful things. And things we can't see, but the most of the things that we get for our mental health and for our success in life, we get from this kind of work is actually not visible, and it's more than what we see, actually. I don't know if you got me, probably. I was speaking too complicatedly, I don't know. Yeah, and it's really calming and insightful, because working on these kind of exercises we start to answer to many of our questions and to go deeper and put other questions and find again the answers. So yeah, what I want to show is that you probably notice how this picture transforms, yeah? And gets softer and softer, and it's amazing, simply amazing. Yeah, so let's make more lines like this. What's also amazing with the neurographics is that there's no boundaries. I mean, there's no rules. The only thing is that it's important to make these corners round, yeah, to create this atmosphere of peace and légèreté, easiness, lightness, and yeah, stuff like that. Et voilà. So I'll continue the work. I invite you to try to only just make some lines and then connect them if you have never tried to do this kind of activity, and to see how good it is. Thank you very much. See you later.